Now, this docu-fiction on the Ati community is the most awarded film at this year's Kawat Urian. But more than the awards, Tumandok fiercely brings unheard indigenous struggles to the screen. Producer and screenwriter Arden Condez tells us about this powerful story and how it came to life in The Hangout. Beautiful day, Arden. Thank you so much
Hi.
for joining us.
Hello, good morning.
I am really happy to be talking to you about this because I love the fact that docufiction to. It's still storytelling. It's still grounded in it is fiction. Pero some people say, okay, a film is based on real events. Pero when you add docu to it, it feels a bit more real. So let's talk about that approach first because this film in particular, napaka-importante, Tumandok. Tell us a bit more about that word muna, Tumandok, and why it is important to tell this particular story.
Yeah, the word tumandok means you're someone that really originated from a place. So dun ka nang galing. And it's for us the correct and apt title for a film about the struggles of people who are still wanting to claim their lands. So for the past 5 years, our directors, Kat and Richard, pabalik-balik sila sa community na to ng Sitio
Okay.
Kabarangkalan, Iloilo.
Okay.
And they were initially tasked by the LGU to help them look for a tourist spot. Kasi ang ganda talaga ng lugar.
Okay.
But then, when they went there and listened to the stories of the people, they heard a lot of horrifying stories of violence na na-encounter ng mga tao doon. Pinapaalis sila ng maraming forces doon sa lugar na yon. Hence, since they are filmmakers, they thought of making a movie really to just fundraise for these people to have their land title finally.
Okay. Gaano ka-importante, to finally decide to tell the story of the Ati community in Iloilo and their struggles? Gaano ka-importante na ipakita to sa film, ipakita sa public?
Well, if you watch the film, their stories actually are not that really bago.
Okay.
You heard them a lot of times already. But then, there will always be a necessity for this kind of stories. Kasi, like in this case, meron kaming isang actor na ginusto niyang sumali sa pelikula, all because when some forces went to their house at tinutukan ng baril yung nanay niya at naihi sa damit.
Oh my God.
Wala siya doon. And
Yeah.
this film was the only way for her to makabawi sa nanay. And that for us, those kinds of experience prompted us to, as filmmakers, to do something about it.
So, the one thing that makes this so genuine is the fact that yung ensemble ninyo is all Ati.
Yeah.
They used their language, yung Inati language. They were not professional actors. Most, if not all of them, hindi talaga professional.
Yeah.
First off, paano mo nasulat yun? Like, how would you write that? And at the same time, how was it dealing with that type of inexperience pero yung rawness nandun talaga?
It was, this is an interesting story kasi 5 years of talking to the community ng mga directors namin. So we talked and then we decided to gel the stories into one cohesive story for a film. And then we wrote it in Filipino for the submission sa Cinemalaya, and then we translated it into Hiligayno, the language in Iloilo. And then since hindi rin kami marunong mag-Inate, we got someone from the community to translate the script into Inate, the language of the Ati, only for us to find out that some of our actors couldn't even read.
Wow.
Yeah, hindi sila marunong magbasa. They don't have a school there. Hindi sila marunong magbasa, hindi sila marunong magbilang. So some of them, would wake up at 3 a.m. just to listen to other people read the script and memorize.
Yeah.
So ganun kahirap for them, and yet ginawa nila. Kasi kailangan nila ng lupa.
Okay.
So wait, I just want to go back to that fact kasi first of all, not a lot of directors, producers, screenwriters work with actors who are not able to read.
Yeah.
So nung nalaman mo yun, what did that make you feel personally?
Yeah.
Natakot kami. Natakot kami kasi paano namin to? We only had like 4 days to shoot the film sa bundok.
Okay.
Okay.
In total, we only shot the film in 7 days kasi we don't have any budget. We didn't
Okay.
have any budget. So, natakot kami, and yet doon ko nakita yung gigil nila to to make this film happen kasi ang aga talaga nila nagigising, nagagalit sila sa isa't isa, sila yung nag-aaway-away pag may nakakalimutang linya yung isa.
Yeah.
So ganun
Okay.
sila and the workshop, we did a workshop, but the workshop is more like on familiarity on the technicalities of shooting and making them understand the reason of every scene. So when they were already, performing, hindi siya performance, it's actually them reliving their experiences as a tribe.
It's like them telling their own stories kasi.
Yes.
So
Ganun
parang-
naman yung point.
Kaya hindi kailangan ng script, di ba? Because
Yes.
everything is coming from their memory, from their own experience.
And to be fair, 4 of them were nominated sa Urian.
Yeah, I
One
know.
of them won.
One of the actors in the film, si Tatay Felipe Ganancial, recipient of Cinemalaya's Best Supporting Actor
Yes.
Award. He passed away last March, bless his
Yes.
soul. How meaningful was it for you to have his story told by himself on screen?
It made us realize kung gaano ka-importante yung filmmaking and also as filmmakers kasi one of our actors would say, tinanong namin no, after the shoot, kamusta yung pakiramdam nung nasa camera ka? Sabi niya, for the longest time akala ko pangit ako, then when I saw my face sa camera, sa video, dun ko na-realize na maganda rin pala ako. And that for us is enough para lang magpatuloy, natulungan sila.
I want to know also how they reacted to yung mga experiences nila being relived. Kasi these are not pleasant experiences. Sigurado may konting trauma yun. And there you are asking them to relive it. Ano yung challenge yan from a filmmaking perspective, and at the same time, kamusta naman yung reaction nila?
Very good question. Kasi naging struggle talaga namin yan during the shoot. Kasi, of course, we want them to be authentic. Or we want this film to be authentic by, letting them tell their stories. But at the same time, they're reliving the trauma. So, before we shoot the scene, we would always ask them, are you comfortable doing this? And if they are not comfortable, hindi namin itutuloy. Hence, we do it like a documentary way also. For us to din na if hindi talaga komportable yung subjects namin na gawin, hindi namin gagawin.
So we're talking about, trauma, reliving their trauma. But on a lighter note, I'm sure while filming, syempre, these are non-actors. They're not professional. They're telling their story. Did anything unexpected happen? Like a funny mistake? Something that, just to put, para medyo to lighten up the vibe a
Marami yun.
bit?
Marami yun.
Madami kaming experience na masasaya.
Okay.
First day namin doon, binagyo kami. We were not familiar with like the terrain. So hindi namin
Okay.
alam kung paano bumaba sa tutulugan namin. So like literally nagkakandahulog kami sa mountain. We just slept sa tents. Wala kaming decent na toilet. We're like
Kala ko happy moment to.
masaya siya kasi
Masayang experience
Kasi
siya.
it
Okay.
really bonded the people,
The group,
the
yeah.
group, and also masaya kasi may mga aswang stories kami doon.
Oh, wow.
No.
And it's palapit na yung Halloween.
Tamang
Ayan.
region yun
That's gonna be your next film.
Oh my
Yung mga
God.
behind the scenes aswang story.
Pero
Marami
may nakita
kaming
ba
kwento.
kayo?
Ano yung
Oh my
so
God.
ano yung pinaka memorable mong aswang story?
We were celebrating the birthday of one of our actors. Tapos sabi nung mga cast namin, tumahimik sila bigla sa gitna ng celebration kasi meron daw. And
Merong
then, tapos,
ano?
dumating.
Oh, in the form of what? Di ba minsan yung aswang parang they come in the form of like a
Wait
baboy
lang,
damo
I
or
wait lang.
something?
Hindi to Halloween episode.
Hindi, wala.
Mag-move on muna tayo.
I'm curious.
Mag-move on muna
In the form
tayo.
of what?
Because right now, I don't want to talk about vampires.
Ay nako, ang
Mga
matatakotin
aswang.
tong partner ko
Let's
talaga.
move on here because yung sa Gawad Orian, Tumandok won 4 awards, including Best Screenplay and the most for any film this year. Ano yung reaction ng cast nung nalaman nila that this type of recognition is coming? Obviously, sa Malaya, big deal already. But more and more are coming. And this is coming from a group na non-professional
Yes.
actors pa.
they don't really see the importance of like the award. Kasi
Yes.
for them kasi yung mas importante yung finally for yung attention nandun uli sa kanila.
Yeah.
And then yung call to look for money for them to have their land title finally. So dun sila mas natutuwa.
Mhm. So did you feel that this film made that type of difference? Especially when yung narrative nila at yung mga challenges nila that are bringing to a bigger scope.
Yes. I mean, we're still looking for money. Hindi pa sapat yung nakikita namin. Pero like, getting there. At malaki na rin yung step towards that land title finally because of the film.
Okay. And as more people get to watch the movie, ano yung gusto mong emosyon na maramdaman ng mga viewers after seeing this film?
It's for them to realize that these people, no matter how small they are of a tribe, that they're still living with dignity. Na kahit nahirapan sila, nandun yung dangal nila as people. And for us to see na, may mga taong sobrang simple lang talaga yung gusto sa buhay. Safe space. Matutulugang hindi sila natatakot. Hindi nila kailangan ng sports car, ng bilyon-bilyon. At sana mas magalit sila sa mga kurakot.
Yeah. Speaking on that, I think it's fair to say that this docu-film also shined the light on yung mga government neglect.
Yeah.
It's medyo historical siya. Grabe yung hinga mo doon. Of course, also the fact that maid displacement that always happens, sometimes very forced, not just by government actors, but also pang private. I mean, when we take a look at all of those struggles, that it's not old, it's not new. Sorry, it's very old, it's not new.
Yeah.
And it feels that it hasn't been talked about enough. Did you feel that in terms of yung discourse, medyo nag-a-advance kahit konti dahil sa film na to?
Yes, sana. Pero although ang dami pang pwedeng pag-usapan tungkol sa kanila. Kasi parang ibang klase rin talaga yung experience na makapunta ka doon at marinig yung kwento nila. Kasi yung pag-aaral doon is a privilege ng mga may motor. Kasi hindi sila marunong magbasa, hindi sila marunong magbilang. They don't usually eat 3 times a day. Those kinds of stories na akala mo hindi totoo, pero nangyayari siya. So, yun yung masakit at kailangan talaga siyang pag-usapan.
While you were making this film, ano yung mga na-discover mo about yourself, about the community, na nagulat ka, that really moved you?
We did this scene na malimos sila.
Okay.
And then, sa city, and then sa Iloilo City, and then sobra yung hesitation nila to do that. And for us, that's when I realized na if they only had an option not to ask people money, they wouldn't do it. So kaya lang sobra silang napipilitan because of hunger, because of poverty.
Naalala ko nga yung sagot niya kanina na seeing this film, makikita mo na these people live with dignity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were there certain things that sinulat nyo that had to be scrapped because it was either siguro masyadong traumatic, or at the end of the day you couldn't ask them to relive it or do it dahil masyado ng I guess it inhuman almost to ask them to do it again.
Yes. Probably yung violence na na-encounter nila. Because also, hindi siya scrapped talaga, but it was already a decision even before we wrote the script that we didn't want these people to be positioned as victims, but as people na nag-iisip, nakakaramdam, pinaplano yung buhay.
Yeah.
So, yun.
The reason why I asked that, Anne, is because I want to play yung devil's advocate dito kasi you can also attack yung filmmakers for perhaps siguro
Yes.
exploiting
Exactly.
the situation and the indigenous people by putting them in situations na talagang wala silang power.
Right.
And I'm sure you're very careful about that. So how did you manage that tightrope? Kasi napaka-delicate yun.
Sobrang delicate siya. Naging maingat kami. I mean, it took us more than a year just to get approval from NCIP, the National Commission for Indigenous Peoples,
Yeah.
and the Council of Elders ng community. And then, sobrang silang kasing ilag sa people from the lowland. Kasi madami na silang instances na naloloko sila. So, importante for us talaga to build that connection with them and for them to understand the purpose of the film. And pinaliwanag namin na hindi to tungkol dun sa violence sa pinagdaanan ninyo, but for you to finally, tell your stories and introduce yourselves as people,
Yeah.
not as
Yeah.
victims. So, yun.
Build that connection and also build that trust
Yes.
with that community. And after making this film, after hearing all the stories nung Ati community, do you feel like ito na yung next mission mo to tell more untold stories
Sana.
to the public?
Sana. Meron na nga kaming inaanak doon.
Wow.
Talaga? Okay.
Oo, like,
okay.
and even our directors already speak the language.
Oh,
So, ganun
nice,
kami
nice.
ka-acquainted na sa community. So, sana, in the coming years, kung hindi man kami, sana more filmmakers will tackle the stories of indigenous peoples in the Philippines.
From Cinemalaya to Gaud Urian, any international film festivals up
We're
on
still
store?
waiting for one, so hopefully mangyari.
Busan ba to?
Hindi siya Busan. Somewhere in Europe.
Interesting.
So,
Europe. All right. There was a small team of 26 people. Sorry, 27. May aswang din pala. And 7 days, shot in 7 days, 5 of which were spent in the mountains. After that, anong masasabi mo sa samahan ninyo?
For us, that made us realize na kung gaano ka-importante yung trabaho namin.
Yeah.
Na hindi lang siya basta-basta filmmaking. Nakakatulong siya kasi we're living in a developing country, and for us, film is not more than just art. It's something that it should be part of nation building.
Yeah.
I love that. And with that, Anne, we're gonna wrap things up here. Aswang or not?
Before we but I wanted to ask, where can people watch the movie?
It's on OneFlix by the Film Development Council of the Philippines.
Okay.
You can watch it anywhere you want.
Okay.
Right.
And before we let you go, our show is called Beautiful Day. So what makes your day beautiful?
I guess waking up in the morning so early for this one.
And we thank you for that. Yeah, we
We love
appreciate
that.
that.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Arden Rod Condesi's producer and the screenwriter of Tumandok. And they may or may have not experienced an encounter with an aswang.
We'll talk about that